then we'll see what happens. But just for myself, just look at this. Make sure. So we've got protagonist Jacob Ghostman. Still doesn't really know what the fuck is going on. Like he's kind of just like stumbling through this whole game and through life technically. Like if life for Jacob Ghostman involves using the Captcha Silodex system every day, it doesn't look like he's very good at that. TG, pretty cool dude, cool bro, maybe a little too cool for his own good, we'll see. Liza Spookington. Liza Spookton. She's trying her best. She's writing. She somehow has time in between all the shenanigans that we're currently watching her do to write a GameFAQs thing, which is amazing. So props to her. She's really trying. Our dad is, yeah, the the WPM is off the charts. It's insane. Garden Gnostic is so far just like writes like a peppy teen, and I don't have any more information to work off other than maybe she's religious. We had a long conversation about the Wayward Vagabond last time and what that could mean that they have access to the game. Still interesting, still curious about it. And then the major thing that happened before we quit off last time was that we turned our grandma. We put the ashes of John or Jacob. Fuck. See, this is why I should just switch back to the actual names. Jacob Ghostman's grandmother has ashes that her ashes were put into the god egg, and now she is back. Maybe I don't think she's talked to us yet outside of like giggling menacingly. And I'm pretty concerned as to what's going on, but we'll figure it out. Okay, let me look at these predictions again from last time. He has yet to play the piano after that one time. His peanut allergy has not come up again. That's probably gonna happen. I'm still pretty confident about that one. Maybe not this as much, but the fact that the game itself is the final boss is something I'm confident about. I don't know when I could ever confirm or deny this unless they outright say it that it wasn't the sun. I still don't think that was the actual sun. This I'm also pretty confident about. The fact that Homestuck is about making a pantheon of gods. The fucking Harlequin will kill us. He's gonna do it. And we're gonna have to try to not die to Harlequin. That's just how it's gonna be. It's unfortunate, It's unfortunate because we could have had a powerful ally in this fight, but instead we threw, was it shards of glass at the mannequin and then made it and then put it in and then had Liza herself. She decided to put it into the god egg. So that's what we did. That was great. This is just a personal point. I just want to see this. I just want her to have like a little scene where she's drawing some of the other characters and it's just cute. That's all I want. The game world being an empty universe, so far still I'm pretty sure that's right. Like but they haven't shown anything. They could just start showing like, oh, look at all this shit in this universe, and I'm like, oh well, fuck, I'll just delete it then. Pretty sure this is correct, just based off of their personality types and how they interact. I don't see them falling for each other at any point, but I'm sure somebody ships them and is mad about that. And this will be fun. I really want this to happen. I do want Granny to come in and like kick butt and save us all. Yeah, and those are still. This was obviously wrong. Let's just. Say I was wrong. It was not a movie poster. It was in fact his dead grandmother. That was amazing. I should have guessed it. It was so obvious, but I didn't. Still think because Liza has to get to the. It's not a morgue. It is mausoleum. What was it called? Anyway, she has to get to where her cat's buried to have access to power. What else is in there for her to prototype with than the dead cat itself? I'm pretty sure Jasper is gonna be the sprite. And that was just me clarifying something. Okay, so that's about it for my notes from last time. So let's just keep reading. Let me see if I still have the voices, or if they went in the 2 days since I've done this. You lose the root card in the process, severing the tree. Hey, careful with all that stuff. Liza, knit, plush, cuddle Cthulhu to soothe nerves. Alright, do it. Do it, Liza. That would also be a Whoa. That would also be a preposterous waste of time. Besides, you're quite sure you've never heard of this creature called Cthulhu before. There are, however, many other specimens of the zoologically dubious you are familiar with, such as... Eliza, please consult the grimoire. Ah, yes, Fluthulu. The, I was gonna say off-brand / public domain version, but pretty sure all the Lovecraft stuff is already public domain. Let me look at this picture. Okay, so it's got the many limbs, the large gaping maw. It seems to be. This is very reminiscent of one of the scenes from Problem Sleuth, where the town was drawn very small, and what was it, the boss or whatever the bad guy's name was like in a monster form and very big above the city. There was also that like Cyclops two-legged monster that the fat detective had to fight and I think died against. I think they all died against him. But that's just what the art is reminding me of. And there are some symbols here that are too intricate and too zoomed out to have any actual meaning, and the text is just consonants. Oh, there's an I. It's not just unless that's a J. It might just be consonants. Fluthulu, foul patrician of misery, to hear his mammoth belly gurgle is to know the epoch of joy has come to an abrupt end. Yes, the little ghost demon boys. Yes, I thought I mentioned it, but I didn't. I did notice that. Yes, I also love the little tiny eye and also little tinier mouth on the other end, because why be an eldritch horror if you can't have at least two mouths? That's like the whole point. And I'm gonna give these a try. Inrubriglith, shame beast of grotesquerie, writhe lord of the moist beyondhood. Hearing his melodious chirps and tongue-like clicks causes one's bones to explode. So, and then in the art for this one, we have lots of smaller Fluthulus. So is Fluthulu a race as opposed to an entity? Or is just artistic, like Hussey was like, hey, I drew this horror beast, let me put it into every other image I do just to save space. Oh, looks like I was right. There's the previous one. And of course there's Ogloth. Oglogoth. The Deep One. Whenever he grinds his teeth, all the children of a random galaxy somewhere will frown continuously for a 9,000-year span. He is the first and smallest of the smaller gods, appointed in servitude of a vile, unfathomable pantheon of middling gods, which caters to the whims of the noble circle of horror terrors. A omnipotent order of the elite few, forever cloaked in the darkness of the furthest ring. This is a lot of information for it to not be relevant. I mean, is it kind of a cop-out to claim this is a prediction? Maybe, but I'm doing it anyway. What is it? Horror terrors / furthest ring will have bigger meaning in the plot. I don't know if that's even like a valid guess. Cause like why load this Chekhov's gun if you're not gonna fire it, right? Like why bring up the possibility, like the like teasing of like all this information about all these eldritch gods if you're not gonna actually use them in the story. But I mean, I'll put it in there anyway because it is a prediction I'm making. Oh. And then there's this strange page containing some rather mysterious notes on summoning procedures. You've never been quite sure what these diagrams are getting at. Is this implying that the window portal technology from Problem Sleuth is also exists in Homestuck? Because that was wild and some of my favorite parts of Problem Sleuth, so I'd be down to have window shenanigans happening in Homestuck. That'd be pretty fun. I do I obviously like window diagram of inserting a plug. Okay, I get that. The stained glass bits I'm not super sure about. I don't remember if there was any like big stained glass things in Problem Sleuth. Maybe that has deeper meaning or something. Let's keep going. Liza, take those items and proceed downstairs. You recaptchulog everything the way you want it to appear in the tree and head downstairs. You figure that's enough dilly-dallying, time to get a move on. I hope this works. I mean, if you want. Like, I've read it. There's no spoilers for Problem Sleuth for me. If you just don't want to spoil it in general, that's fine. But I'll probably just be talking about it if I think about it. You wonder if this rain will ever let up. It's driven since the month began, perhaps long enough to forget its purpose. It no longer even knows to assuage fire. Somewhere a zealous god threads these strings between the clouds and the earth, preparing for a symphony it fears impossible to play. And so it threads on and on, delaying the rays of the conductor's baton. How you hate this season. April is the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with spring rain. American sports legend Charles Barkley. He definitely did not say that, but I'm not going to be Googling this time. Yeah, that's wild. It's been raining for a month? That's fucking weird. Also, okay. Cool. So this is just like expanding on that idea. So maybe those things won't be in this. It was just a reference. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna mute this because I want to look at this picture. So this is her house. I don't quite understand too much about it, other than her room. Let me see if I remember. Her room is here. This 2-story area was where she was traversing to get to here, trying to dodge her mom, which was down. She was down like this hallway. So she went from here to here, observatory, hung out there for a bit. She needs power. She comes down. And now we're out here. So our goal is to get to here, where the generator, obviously it's right there. And it already looks like this house is built over a hydroelectric plant of some kind. Why would you also need a generator? Unless they're just off the grid, only operating off of the hydroelectric, in which it would make sense to have a generator. Liza, confront your mother in the hall. Surely your mother... Oh, Jesus. Oh. Surely your mother is lurking nearby. You should be prepared for an unpleasant and then apparently, oh, psych, is what happens, and we are now the other child. I'm assuming this is the red text, because green text is confirmed female. Neat. What? What? There's this really cool dude, okay? He's standing around being all chill, like cool dudes are known to do sometimes. A cool dude like this probably has a really cool name. But he probably wouldn't just tell you what it was if you asked. He'd be way too busy for that, busy being totally sweet. But you could always try and guess his name, and if you were right, he might nod ever so slightly. That's a cool dude's way of letting you know there might just be hope for you yet. Well, my voice is doing weird things. Enter name. I mean, we're gonna see his fake name, right? Insufferable prick. He just cuts that shit in half. What is a terribly dude bro name That is it, Chad. I'm not naming him Chad. You cannot make me name him Chad. I should have been thinking about this before the stream. But yeah, what's a good dude name? Brotel Rwanda. Mike. Mike's a good one. Mike. Last names are weird. The last two were just like yeah, the last two were just references to like what they were like or what I'd seen of their room. So obviously, well, he's into music, he's into Snoop, he's into swords. He's got cinder blocks. um, let's see. Actually, that was a bork. Mike. No, this is too hard. I'm just gonna use their actual names, guys. I'm sorry. The Jacob Ghostman meme had a good run, but I just can't do this right now. I'm sorry. I'm just weak. I can't. All right. What's his actual name? Strider. See, Dave is a dude bro name. Like it's kind of like a Chad. Like I don't think I've known a Dave that wasn't kind of a bro. Fill the chat with Rev Daves. That's awesome. Okay, so Dave Strider, kind of a bro. Let's examine his room then. Your name is Dave. It is an unseasonably warm April day. Your bedroom window is open to let some air in, and your fan is cranked. Arguably even more cranked would be your fly beats, which brings us to your variety of interests. A cool dude like you is sure to have plenty. You have a penchant for spinning out unbelievably ill jams with your turntables and mixing gear. You like to rave about bands no one's ever heard of but you. You collect weird dead things preserved in various ways. You are an amateur photographer and operate your own makeshift darkroom. Ooh. You maintain a number of ironically humorous blogs, websites, and social networking profiles. And if the inspiration strikes, you won't hesitate to drop some fat rhymes on a mofo and represent. What will you do? All right, let's look at this room. Let's sit down and look at this room. Okay, so we've got. I have no idea. This is a stylistic wall scroll to go with the katanas. He has his beta discs right here. He mentioned to John earlier that he had those. Here is another colored box similar to the one that John got from him. Is that Ben Stiller? Is that Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson? What the fuck? It's weird. He's got like a little fossil collection and things stored in amber. That's cool. He's got the little darkroom equipment stuff over here. Some playing card themed memorabilia. I think this is the fake MSPA adventure that's currently going on in the universe of Homestuck, right? He's got his sick water-cooled computer with infinite LEDs on his cinder block desk, which is, oh god, if that doesn't ring true, then I don't know what does. So what is this? Oh, it is a two speaker setup. Gotcha. Which is also cabled to the audio setup, which is then cabled to literally everything else in the room, which makes sense. I appreciate that. It also makes sense that it's this messy because cabling in your room sucks and no one really ever wants to do it. And then as soon as you get it done, you want to change it and then it's fucked. So I'm interested in his photography stuff. I would love to know more about his interest in photography. Because he has this, like, he has the camera here. Cool. Okay, I don't know what else to say other than the fan, and this is a wild image of the outside. I don't know what that means. Oh, pretty sure that's Snoop, and also I have no idea what this or this is. I also don't know if this is a weird depiction of like a bedside lamp or lava lamp or audio, like an Alexa or something. I guess it wouldn't be if this was 2009, but I don't know what this is. And I'm just assuming this is audio equipment. And is that apple juice? Is this the Little Monsters reference in the corner? Oh, he's got multiple issues of Game Bro. I do hope we get to read another Game Bro. I want to read another Game Bro. Dave, quickly retrieve your arms from the cinder blocks. Why are they in there? Nah. Dave, get the damn beta and save your friend's life. Oh, I realized I'm still extremely zoomed in. That's probably fine. This notion strikes you as nonsensical. You can't imagine how a video game might save someone's life, and in any case, you're quite sure no one you know is in any danger. Anyway, these are your copies of the beta you received in the mail recently. You've labeled them with your name in bold red print to distinguish them from your bro's copies, who labeled his in kind. Neither of you really gives a shit about this game or has any intention of playing it, but you'll be damned if you let that get in your... Bleh. You'll be damned if You'll be damned if you let that get in the way of your campaign of one-upsmanship. Dave, bleat like a goat and piss on your turntable. I really hope he does. That would be amazing. Moving very slowly. You would never consider allowing any fluid, even remotely resembling urine, to touch your beloved turntables. That would risk breaking them in a world without the gift of your godly science. Just doesn't sound like a place you want any part of. While you're at it, you might as well wipe out human civilization with a meteor, or something ridiculous like that, which will probably never happen. I don't know if Homestuck earned that joke. That sort of thing only happens in stupid idiot movies for stupid idiots. I really don't know if Homestuck has earned that joke, but we'll figure it out. You will, however, contemplate bleeding like a goat for ironically humorous purposes at a later date. Dave Strida will never bleed like a goat. I'm just betting that Hasi's gonna forget. that's just what it is. Replace all the names. No, why would you suggest Jasper there? That's so bad. That's so mean. Rose, Sean, and Rose. Ooh, but now I get to put his name here. Rose Lalonde. Okay. Dave Strider. Okay. So what sprite will Dave have? Dave is gonna tier 1. He's gonna tier 1 of his dead slash fossilized animals, because that would be just the worst thing. Tier 2, a sword, maybe. No, he probably uses swords. Swords is gonna be his strife. He's definitely a sword strifer. So what would be his sprite? I don't think we could make the concept of irony his sprite, though. That would be pretty solid. I'll come back to it. We need to learn more about Dave here. Dave, examine your closet. This is your closet. This is where you keep a lot of your crap. Like that box and that bottle of... What is that? Is that... It is not a jar full of piss. It's probably just apple juice. Howie Mandel is not real. He cannot get in your closet and pee in your juice. That is not how that works. Also, the notepad's still up. So, there we go. I read this page. Dave, check the blue box. It's like a little... Is that goo? Wait, what the fuck is that? Is that shadow or is that goo? Because if that's goo, then what's our timeline here? Am I missing something? Because there's goo in John's house right now. Is that... And then John sent... Okay, so John sent him this package. Did he send it at some point soon? Like, within the context of him being in the game? Oh god, is there time travel shenanigans? I don't think I like all the, like, weird religious and universe stuff, but I really don't need this to be weird and time traveling. This is the package your friend John Egbert sent you for your 13th birthday a little while ago. It now contains nothing except a note and a certificate of authenticity vouching for the genuine Hollywood memorabilia which the box originally contained and which you are now wearing to be ironic but also to be incredibly cool in a way somehow intangibly related to the ironic nature of the accessory. You find it sort of exasperating to explain these subtleties to people. The box also included a signed photo of Ben Stiller, which now proudly hangs above your closet. Proudly and ironically. I think this is a similar Ben Stiller to the Problem Sleuth, like same kind of image source. Dave, take the books. Oh, I forgot he had a hash map modus. Let's ramble about inventory. So, you capture along the box through your hash map fetch modus. Your modus's current hash function resolves the index by valuing each consonant at 2 and each vowel at 1. The total is then divided by the number of cards, and the remainder is the index. Box is 2 plus 1 plus 2, which equals 5. 5 mod 10 is 5. The box is capitalized in card 5. Mod is what this symbol means, and it just means it's the remainder of whatever number. So you do blank mod blank, and then it outputs the remainder as opposed to the result. So 5 into 10 obviously would be 2, but the remainder, yeah. Or whatever. I'm bad at math. But that's how that works. It just uses the mod function. I'm not very good at it. I'm not very good at math. But I do know how this works. I can't do all the math to explain to you why. Yeah, no, it's mod. It's 5 mod 10. 5 mod 10 equals 5. Dave, examine jar of unknown yellow substance in the closet. I don't think most people would know that what this means if they weren't into programming. Because, like, I didn't learn about it until I started doing Java and stuff like that. So I don't blame people for not knowing. I also don't blame people for being confused about this. But this makes a lot of sense, and this is a valid way. Like HashMap is a valid way of storing data. Examine. Oh yeah, we did this already. Okay. Oh hell yes! It is an unopened container of apple juice. You thought you were all out. It is like fucking Christmas all up in here. Sorry, I just added words. It is like fucking Christmas up in here. Not all up in here, because that would be slightly more jive and hip. This is so great. You've got to tell John about this immediately. He'll be so excited, because he'll just talk about his shitty movie where Howie Mandel pees in a thing of apple juice and the kid drinks it. Dave, take the juice. You capture along the juice into card 7. 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 mod 10 is 7. So yeah, so you can't 7 doesn't go into 10, so you just get 7 back. So it just goes into 7. It only gets weird when you have a long word and the numbers go above 10, that it starts getting hard to figure it out. But most of the time you can just be like, single digit number mod 10 is single digit number. Dave, access your pasta charm and pasta John. In addition to letting your buddy know about this outstanding juice windfall, you figure you'll wish him a happy birthday while you're at it. In your own cool, sort of roundabout way, of course. Good thing you looked at that box he sent you, or you might have forgotten. You also might as well ask him about that beta. The kid's been hopping about it for weeks. It would be cool if it came on his birthday. He'd be one happy camper. Okay, so let's look at his desktop real quick. Of fucking course, his browser is Hephaestus. Hephaestus. Why does he have more? Wait, John. Well, obviously, okay. So obviously, John is on Pesterchum 6.0, which I remember that for some odd reason. But obviously, Dave is on the up and up. He's in on the betas, so he's probably in the beta branch of Pesterchum where he gets access to 7.0 early, which obviously gives you 3 more emotions to pick from. It's a really advanced, increment. That's why they had to go up a whole number from 6.0 to 7.0. I mean, 3 more. So what is it? Actually, none of these are the same ones that John has. Chummy and Rancorous might be the only 2 shared between them. But these other ones also all seem like actually relevant as opposed to the ones that John had, which are all the same except for Rancorous. So Pesachum, Hephaestus as his browser, of course it is. We're just back talking about those gods again. He has his rhymes and his beats organized in separate folders, which I do approve of. It's good to keep the rhymes and the beats separate and then match them up later. Also, he has a program called Complete Bullshit, which, yeah, most computer programs are complete bullshit, yes. And he is currently feeling smooth, which I do appreciate. And only John is online, and he's feeling very chummy. He has one of these folders open, but due to his weird OS, we cannot see which one it is. I will read this again since I read it last session. Just give me a break. I'll be right back. I had to have a whacked out, crazy coughing session right then. Ooh, okay. So, let me see. I think I've got my John and Dave voices where I want them. Dave is kind of down here. He's a total dude, bro, and speaks with how do I want to put it? He wants to speak very fast, but also enunciate every word as he says it. So it's a bit difficult down here. And John is a bit nasally and a bit up here. And he's really excited and kind of maybe slurs his words a little bit because of the teeth. I mean, I'm not speaking like this, but that kind of feel, I guess. Anyway. Hey, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today? I got a little monsters poster. It's so awesome. I'm gonna watch it again today. The apple juice scene was so funny. Oh hell, that is such a coincidence. I just found an unopened container of apple juice in my closet. It is like fucking Christmas up in here. Okay, that's fine. But I have just one question and then a word of caution. Have you ever seen a movie called Little Monsters starring Howie Mandel and Fred Savage? That ran away from me. Ooh. But the seal on the bottle is unbroken. Are you suggesting someone put piss in my apple juice at the factory? All I'm saying is, don't you think Monster Howie Mandel has the power to do something as simple as reseal a bottle? Try using your brain, numbnuts. Why did the fat kid or whoever drank it? I made this mistake last time. Why did the fat kid or whoever drank it know what piss tasted like? I mean, his reaction was nigh instantaneous. It was the 15th day in a row Howie Mandel peed in his juice. Okay, I can accept that. Monster B-list celebrity douchebags are cunning and persistent pranksters. Also, Fred Savage has a really punchable face. But who cares about this? Let's stop talking about it. Did you get the beta yet? No. Did you? Man, I got 2 copies already. But I don't care. I'm not gonna play it or anything. The game sounds boring. Did you see how I got slammed in Game Bro? Game Bro is a joke and we both know it. Yeah. Why don't you go check your mail? Maybe it's there now. Alright. Dave, go online and view sites indicative of your interests. Oh yes, the wonderful Hephaestus game browser. Oh goddamn. Oh goddamn, is this another game bro? I'm gonna read the shit out of this game bro. Oh, there's a link. Oh, no, it's just a link to the cover. It's not a link to the review of Game Bro. Fuck. Grand Snack. Fuck yeah. Sponsored by Frito-Lay. Spicy sweet chili flavor. There's like a weird green looking Cool Ranch over here. Is this Pizza Cravers? 2 something? Collisions? What the fuck is this? This isn't a real Doritos bag. What is this? Collisions 2 something Pizza Cravers. What the fuck is this? Like, this is obviously Cool Ranch, that's Pringles, and that's probably an actual flavor. But what the fuck is Collisions Pizza Cravers? It's my favorite flavor of snack. You open the Hephaestus web browser and direct it to your ironically maintained blog when you post monthly satirical reviews of Game Bro magazine. Your latest post is a review of the March issue. You've been meaning to write a review for the latest issue too, but you've been sort of dogging it. Dogging it. Something about the game they're reviewing just doesn't strike you as right for satirical purposes. Okay. Should I read this? Is it gonna be on the next page? It's still on the next page. I'm gonna go back and read it on this page. Oh man, when this heady Sweet Bros Hella blog. Review of Game Bros March issue, March 13th, 2009. Oh man. When this heady volume of unabridged awesome hit my doorstep, it made a sort of thunderclap. Like the kind I'm sure Moses heard when God dropped stone tablets containing a review of a game involving the ambiguous marriage of insane stunts and extreme hunger management solutions for dudes on the go. It's like you see that little bag of chips there, you just grab it and go, bro, and keep thrashing shit up. I am so hella pumped of this. There are some obvious questions questions like, just how outrageous are these snacks? Will popular beverages play a role, and how critical will they be in your quest to attain absolute sweetness? Will this game land the coveted but elusive 5 hats out of 5 hats? We don't know. We do see that he did 2 things in 2002, 1 review in January, 4 reviews in February, now 5 reviews in March. So Sweet Bros Hella blog getting more productive as time goes on. It's very good. And then we've got Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. Is this a webcomic? In a new tab, you open another one of your sites. A webcomic ironically maintained through a satirical cipher vaguely similar to that of your blog. It's called Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. You have legions of devoted fans, most of whom are totally convinced of your creative persona sincerity, which is just how you like it. Okay, so it's like this kind of like weird internet irony that we've somehow, fallen back into in our own comedy these days. So it's just even more self-referential these days. Let's see. So, Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. Should I read any or all of this? My inclination, read the first 3 comics. Thank you so much. My inclination would have been to read all of it, but just knowing that I read the first 3, that's perfect. I should read this in the Dave voice. Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. I can't wait to be a useless piece of shit all day and play all these games. Fuck, I'm falling down all these stairs. I warned you about stairs, bro. I told you, dog. And then there's some clip of a panel here, maybe involving the word parents. It keeps happening. And then it proceeds to keep happening. I told you, man. I told you about stairs. It keeps happening. Okay, I kind of find this genuinely funny. I told you, man. I told you about stairs. Oh, is this the panel that was cut off? I see. Bro? Yeah, dude? Where are your pants? I took them off because I was banging your bro. I was banging your bro. That's the world we need to live in, where bros bang other bros. That's the world I want to live in. I took them off because I was banging your mom for a minute there. And now you are banging her. He he. Sex humor. Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. Today I put jelly on this hot god. Just how high do you even have to be just to do something like that? That's the whole comic. I'm so glad I was as zoomed in as I was to not notice that the page ended just then. Because that made the comic like 10 times better. Just like, you're like, oh yeah, like, what's next? Nothing. Oh my god, I can't even look at that. Oh my god, Saber, thank god that you're here. Yes, I am now at Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. We did it. There was also a bunch of Dave readings that I did prior to this. And whew. Alright. I still need to find out what bag of collisions I can get that are Pizza Cravers flavor. I do want Pizza Cravers collisions. It might even be collusions. Get me a bag of collusion, please. That's all I want. Dave, check out the latest page of the Midnight Crew. Oh, there it is. MSPA Adventures, Midnight Crew. Yeah, Saber, awesome. Tell me about it after we're done. I don't think I'm gonna go 9 hours again, but it's already been 1, and I'm still feeling good, so let's find out. You figure as long as you're chilling at your computer, you might as well see how that new MSPA story is going. You haven't looked at it in a while. Midnight Crew. Are we... Oh my god, we are now playing Midnight Crew. Hell yeah. What? Doritos Collisions is real? No, 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 no. Oh my god. And ranch is the other flavor. Ranch was the adjacent flavor. Oh no, it wasn't 2 bags. It's 2 flavors, 1 bag. Look at this guy, he's so happy. This guy's like, fuck yeah, I got my extra large bag of Doritos Collisions, both Pizza Cravers and ranch flavor. Oh god, there's like alternate ones. There's cheesy enchilada and sour cream and chicken sizzler. I want chickens. Oh, they brought it back with Doritos Locos Tacos. That's amazing. I can't believe they brought it back. What's the other one? Cool Ranch and Crusty. Okay, so both of the secondary flavors are Crunchy Taco. Okay, that's less fun. I prefer Doritos Collisions Titanfall 2 Edition Habanero Habanero Pimenta Fondant and Guacamole. My 2 favorite favorites. Oh my god. I do remember about... Oh, Jesus. I didn't... Now there's a Dorito commercial.
Nacho cheese flavored.
There's a Doritos commercial playing now. The Doritos Roulette. I do remember Doritos Roulette. Doritos Roulette was sick. I watched a bunch of people play it, never played it myself, and was glad to have not done so. Alright. Midnight Crew. You are members of a sinister gang called the Midnight Crew. Your nefarious plots are serpentine in complexity. Your schemes convoluted. You are planning a heist in your underground hideout. What will you do? I'm so sorry to hear that, Saber. You need to try that super spicy chip that comes in a sealed bag that will eat you. That will like just kill you if you eat it. Wow, that snuck up on me. Woo. Sorry about that. Use Occam's razor on your plans and schemes. I completely lost what voice I was doing with that sneeze. It's just gone. Spade Slick uses Occam's razor to carve a circular hole into the heist plans, freeing it from the knife. You wonder what moron would jam the knife so hard into the table in the first place. Alright. Is this, what is this? This is just like this is just more problem sleuth style stuff. Probably making fun of people who were like, I want problem sleuth back. Or burger there. But I mean, I guess I'll just look at it some more to see if there's any correlations to the main story that I'm missing. That's funny. Haha, Occam's razor. He cuts around the map instead of just pulling the knife out. Um, up because they jammed it in the table, obviously. We've got doors marked with the playing card symbols. Obviously, Dave has merch. He had a Midnight Crew poster in his room, and he had the bed sheets with the heart symbols. This also may be a reference to John having played with a deck of playing cards when he played 52 card pickup. So, I mean, internally, it could still be related. Even if this never goes anywhere, you could still say it was another representation of, you know, some playing card theme going in throughout. SMS. Climb ladder and exit hideout. Implement nefarious plots. Is backwards from... Oh, yeah, you are right. It is 1 item slot, 5 weapon slots. That's actually really funny. Because no, you're right. It is back, like, literally backwards. I'm like, sorry, I'm like hearing something and I'm wondering if something is playing nearby. Probably. I just like had a moment. Okay, so this is Spades Slick. He's going up. Spades, haha, I get it. Card games, that's why there's a club, clubs, clover, whatever, diamond heart, and then he's Spades, which is probably off screen if I had to guess. He goes to open the hatch. The hatch is a manhole cover for some reason and stuck under a car. You push against the manhole cover, but it seems some unbelievable jackass has parked your getaway van. It's their van. Their getaway van on top of it. A familiar feeling stirs. That feeling is overwhelming, soul-blackening rage. It's the sort of rage that'll make a man just feel totally justified in sporting an unnecessarily elaborate assortment of fancy blades. Dave, skip skip ahead 100 pages or so. Dave, don't do that. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. You don't remember where you last left off, so you jump way ahead. You always forget you save your place in the story, which I will do now. We have saved the game. It looks like tempers have become short in this pressure cooker already. You speculate that the tipping point may have been an ill-advised motion for a game of 52 pickup. There we go. It was just like a little immediate callback. That's funny. So we get a prop. The fuck is this? Is that an arm? The fuck is this? The fuck is this? I mean, this is just a reference to Problem Sleuth and the amount of weird, for like black and white photography used as art in Problem Sleuth. These are some of the weapons that he had. I don't remember if this blender was in his weapons thing or not. I don't think it was. Tables busted. Knife was stuck pretty deep in there, but was pulled out. I don't see the circular slip of map that was embedded, that he cut around, that was in the table. Maybe they got that at some point. Oh no, this is the spade. So I guess the clover one is the one off screen, the clover door. And then there's just like an arm and a blue thing. That's fucking just weird. What is that? I don't have an explanation for this. I'm gonna let this go for now because I don't have an easy explanation or theory for it. If I see something coming up that like jars my memory into it, I'll put something on the notepad. But right now, I'm gonna move on because I still don't know if this is even a relevant thing for me to think about. Dave, save your place. Read it later. Even though the adventure began recently, it's already over 3,000 pages long. You don't have time for this bullshit. You'll catch up later. Besides, it looks like someone's pestering you. You're pretty sure you know who it is. It's already over 3,000 pages long. Yes, of course it is. Dave answered Chum. Where was Rose? Rose was up here and very eloquent and a little slower paced in her reading, but still trying to be quite effeminate with the tone. In some cultures, the persistent refusal of a lady's invitation to play a game with her would be a sign wanton disrespect. A sign wanton disrespect? The sign that is wanton disrespect? Trying to think about how that's worded, or if it's an error. That might be grammatically correct. It might be grammatically correct. I am not entirely she could be using a different manner of speaking where would be a blank 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 is grammatically correct. I'm gonna sneeze again, jeez. Ooh, sniffly. Either that, or flagrant homosexuality. What? Oh no. No. Look, I'm busy, okay? I've got a lot of shit on my plate. I am sort of a big deal, okay? I know. Sometimes I wonder how you are ever allowed to pay for meals in restaurants. It must be hard to keep a low profile when you're always overhearing odd voices whisper, "It's that guy who has a blog." Seriously, dudes be worshiping me left and right. I can't hardly walk down the street without stepping over torsos of the prostrate. Is where his like godhead like username comes from? Is just like how he feels people treat him. Navigating the urban landscape, I'm sure, is difficult enough without an obstacle course of differential flesh and skyward asses. Perhaps adapting the art of parkour to your unique environment will help. Would help, even. Yeah! I mean, damn. There's like this scruffy little shit at my feet, an orphan or something, I don't know. Face flush on the pavement. I'm like, dude, you listening for a stampede of buffalo or something? He braves a look at me and then gives me my shoe a little kiss and scurries the fuck off. Heavy is the crown. Yeah, not kicking Oliver Twist in the fucking face every day is my gift to the world, I guess. Saber, shut the fuck up. My accents defy the mind. I am not a voice actor. I'm really not. I'm trying. I actually looked up a voice tutorial thing, but it only confused me. Breathtaking magnanimity. Magnanimity. Breathtaking magnanimity. Fuck. My weakness. Big words. breathtaking amenity. I'm giving up on that line. I'm giving up. It's done. The line doesn't exist. We're skipping. Among other things. Wow, that went British. Among other things, I just give and fucking give. Indeed, nary a jewel tumbles from your wish box of daily exploits, which I imagine does not sparkle. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're just lobbying for me to play that dumb game. Baseless accusation. Look, I am telling you, Egbert is all about that game. He will play it with you and probably be tickled retarded about it. I know this very well. I cannot hasten his mail's delivery, however. Yeah, I'll hassle him some more about it. And look, how about this? If you ever find yourself in the position where your life depends on me playing that piece of shit game, then I'll play. Will that make you happy? More than you know. It perfectly mollifies my grief over the demise of chivalry. Yeah, of course. God damn it, Hussy. Of course you did this. Where you just like, yeah, if you're gonna die or whatever, then we'll play. And then that's exactly what's happening. Hello to all the people in the chat. Welcome back if you were here last time. And hi, hello if you're new this time. Sean, what are you doing? Stop doing nothing. Ooh, 1 sec. Oh, why am I suddenly sniffly on the night where I need to read for a couple hours? Meanwhile, in the present, in a place where the present may be a concept of dubious merit, John is spacing out, but a vague and forceful thought jolts him to attention. Or maybe it is that bumping sound coming from the other side of the door. What is that? A thick, unpleasant fluid pools from beneath the door. Okay, so this is making me think, I will notate it this time, just because it's being more present. 14, Dave gets that weird, not weird, gets that gift from John, I can't spell, from John in the future from this game session. Just because there was I'm pretty sure it didn't look like, it wasn't an even shadow, it was like splotchy. So I'm pretty sure there's some oil. Is it oil? Is it goop? Thick, unpleasant makes me think, and then pitch black makes me think oil. Because maybe that was oil in the package. I don't know. We will figure it out. Troubling. Investigate this. There is a trail of this fluid in the hall leading to your room. Oh dear, John. Dave plays some hauntingly sick beats. You've had enough of the computer for a while, you feel like you've been messing around on it all week, it's time to get your jam on. You pull up to your trusty Akai MPC 1000 sampler and prepare to get sick nasty. This, I know, is probably not a real brand, but is very similar to a... I have been fucking called out. It is a exactly real, very real, actual really thing that exists.
That to A1, yes. And the reason I said it there is because I've already created the program sample here. If you did that on...
I need to see if there are any Homestuck comments. I don't see any Homestuck comments, so this is what I'm here to do. I mean, why not? It's what you do. Is that Owl in Denial in the chat? Ooh, hello. Welcome back. Then we have a sound page. Let's see. Do we want to... Oh, yes. Hell yes. Are you ready for 15 minutes of me bullshitting around on this instrument? Oh, hello. Welcome back. That one sucks. Alright, that's a jam. Oh, the secret's broken? I was just gonna guess it was this. That fucking sucked to do. Alright. I'm good for now. That was actually pretty fun though. Dave, take a sip of the apple juice despite what John said. Those beets were so fresh they belong in the produce aisle is what you're talking about. Soccer moms be thumping that shit for ripeness like melons. Know what I am saying? After beets that fresh, it would be a crime to not reward yourself with a celebratory swig. 2 + 2 + 1 + 2 equals 7. Oh, 2 + 2 + 1 + 2 mod 10 equals 7. Obviously indicated here by consonants being 2 and vowels being 1, as blue, blue, red, blue, which is how this mechanic works and how HashMap works. And I just bumped my mic. Do not bump the mic. That is bad. You can't do it! John's got you all twisted up inside now. All you can think about is Mandel's gross monster piss. Damn you, Egbert. It's probably gone because Viz Media. You recapsulong the juice. Dave, allocate sword to Strife Specibus. Your Strife Specibus is already Your Strife Specibus is already allocated with the blade kind abstratus. There's no need. Oh, okay. There's no need to allocate it. You can wield your sweet ninja sword as a weapon once it is in your Strife deck, but you will have to capture it first before moving it there. So he has said his set to, interestingly, blade kind, which is extremely broad compared to every other kind. Like, the definition of a blade versus the definition of a spoon is, wow, that is way broader. I kind of want to go back and look at see what all the different strife kinds were, because the difference between blade kind and fire extinguisher kind, or as the chat's favorite is, fancy Santa kind. It's way like what the definition of what a fancy Santa is versus what a blade is. It's so broad, and that's just wild, actually. I mean, because even in the sense of hammers, I guess I would say there are less things that you could classify as a hammer versus things that you could classify as a blade in existence. I don't know. It just seems a little busted. I would rather it had been like sword kind, because like you could really argue that like an axe is a blade, or that like different types of knives could be blades. I wouldn't classify a trench knife as a sword, but that is definitely a blade and would fit into blade kind. So I don't know. If every other character gets like a ridiculously like specific one and none of them share strife kinds, I might be weird about that because of how specific this one is, or how unspecific this one is. Dave, capture lock your sword. The ninja sword 2 plus 1 2 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 equals 17. Mod 10 is 7. Occupies the same card as the juice, which is 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1, which equals 7 mod 10, which is 7, expelling the juice from your Cylindex. It splashes all over your turntables and copies of the beta. Ugh. Okay, so to explain to people why 17 mod 10 is 7 and 7 mod 10 is 7, without making you have to think back to your high school math class and how to figure out remainders. So you are just trying to divide the top number into 10. And for every time you can do that, you're okay. And then whatever's left over from every time you could do that is the mod number, or the remainder, which is, in this case, 17 goes into 10 once. That's fine. Let's try it again with what's left. Oh, it couldn't go in. We got 7. And then here, 7 does not go into 10, does not like complete a set of 10. So it just gets kicked back out as 7. So every increment of 10 from here, that is true, he didn't put the lid back on. Every increment, even though it's represented in the inventory with the lid on, which I don't know if that's an error or not. It is even, the lid pops off. Actually, no, the lid is on the floor. So it's represented in the inventory with the lid, even in the animation as it comes out. If you look at the frame right here where it pops out, it has the lid for a second before it flies out. So I don't know if that's an error, or if that's just like an inventory thing where it represents the items as they were, as opposed to as they are now. But yeah, so like any instance of, so this you can just think of as any instance where the number is in the, if this rule only applies to mod 10, by the way. So if it was mod 2 or mod 8 or whatever, it would be completely different. But any instance where the number is in the singular, the single digit column, that's what card slot it's going in. So total of 17, total of 27, total of 37, that's all going in slot 7 if we stay at mod 10. It splashes all over your turntables and your copies of the beta. Arg! No. I mean, I took programming in high school, so I don't know if you all would have taken programming in in Australia. I've never been to Australia before. That is not an Australian accent. That's just me making a weird voice. Dave, just get a towel or something. You head out to get a towel from the bathroom across the hall. You glance at one of the many radical puppets in your bro's collection and nod in approval. Is there anything not awesome about your bro? No, you think not. Okay, so I guessed pirates. Pirates is it starts with a P. No. In mod 8, 64 would be 0. Because you're trying to you're putting so let's represent it with a idea where you have let's say in mod 8 you have 8 empty glasses and you are trying to fill up those glasses as many times total as you can. So you fill up 8, dump them out, fill up 8, dump them out, and you keep going until what you have left only fills up a certain number, and then whatever you have left is the number that gets outputted into the program, in this case the Captcha Sylladex system, as the number of the item. So with 64, you do fill up all the glasses several times, 8 times, or yeah, 8 times, yeah. But you don't have anything left over after you're done, so that would be output as 0. Mod, how would you get mod 8 out of 64? I don't think you could. Yes, that's exactly how to say it in text that's not just me rambling. You couldn't get a result of. Actually, would that be would 64 mod 8 be would the Captcha system interpret that as 0 or an 8? Because I don't think he has a 0th card, so it might reroute that to 8. So technically, in the context of how this system works, 64 mod 8 would be 8. That is true. He did let something resembling piss touch his turntables. That is something that actually did happen in the comic. So I was I made the assumption that Dave would get pirates as um his parental guardian's weird thing. Instead, it's puppets. All I can say is they both start with the letter P, and now I'm gonna move on. That is not a cool puppet. That is the least cool puppet I've ever seen. I hate that. Please do not make puppets with like weird, creepy doll faces. I don't like that. You went into the bathroom. There's a damp towel on the floor you could probably use for this crisis. You stop to pay a little respect to one of your bro's boys out there. Hey, little man, how's it hanging? I would probably not use a damp towel on my electronic equipment, but I am not Dave. Dave, Captcha your damp towel. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, his sink goes into the floor. That's weird. I guess I've only ever seen the ones that go into the wall. This is also supported by nothing. accept its own attachment. So these are the kind of sinks where if you lean on them too much, they fall out of the wall. He did draw this toilet like the other one, but he didn't draw this weird. This is one of those pop-up incredibly shitty pop-up showers. There was a Canadian reality show where they made a bunch of random people try to be carpenters and sorry, not carpenters, general contractors, and build out an apartment, and they all had to install as a challenge one of these shitty showers, and oh god, they just all leaked and were very poorly set up, but apparently they were really cheap. So oof, I would never want to take a shower in one of these. Dave, capture log, damp towel. You take the damp towel, 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 15. Mod 10 is 5. Expelling the box, 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 5. Mod 10 is 5, which are the same numbers. And then Charlie McCarthy. I'm not a celebrity person. I don't really know who celebrities are, unfortunately. Dave, search the bathroom for something slightly less damp. Nah, you just decide to wring this towel out into the toilet to make it less damp. It is now just a towel. 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 8. Mod 10 is 8. I don't fucking know what it has a name. It's like a famous puppet. Why are there famous puppets? Now you're gonna make me Google this, and this was the thing I think I was talking about last session. Somebody asked me, it might have been Saber, if you could reinterpret the name of something when we were talking about Rose's tree to have it be placed differently, and apparently you can. So he wrings out the damp towel to move it from damp towel to towel, where in Rose's case it would move it from D to T on the number weight scale for her tree modus. So it looks like it does happen, and that's probably going to be very important later on. Now I have to unfortunately Google Charlie McCarthy doll pup. Oh Jesus Christ! It's this thing. It's this one. It's the cursed one. What was y'all remember? I'm not gonna spend another 10 minutes looking up dolls because they're creepy and I don't like it. I was just gonna say watch the YMS review series where or he looks at his childhood terrors, because that's fire. And also there's a great animated doll thing from Family Matters in it, and it's great. Family Matters? Yes, let's not do dummies. Dave, take the towel. You take the towel and grab the box again while you're at it. So we have cards. So, actually, I lied. So, yeah, 64 mod 8 would be 0 because his cards here are labeled 0 through 9 instead of 1 through 10. So ignore the thing I said earlier. 64 mod 8 would be 0, which goes in the 0 slot. The 0 slot that I'm pointing at with my physical finger and not my cursor because I'm dumb. Dave, clean up the juice. Oh, no way. You have to match your action number to the... Oh. So this system isn't usable in any convenient way with any more or less than 10 cards, I don't think. Maybe if you only have one card. If you only had one card, you could grab and use anything, but only the one thing. Because you have to match up your action word for using the item to the code it's in. So 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 8. Mod 10 is 8, which lets you do that action valued at 8 with the card valued also at 8. At least he doesn't have to pick up a bunch of cakes just to get a razor, or pick up shards of glass. That picking up shards of glass made me so mad. You clean up the juice with the towel and hang the damp beta envelopes on your line to dry off. I don't like him having an open window right here. Who is this horn girl with sunglasses? She's cool. This robot's cool. What dead thing I think is going to get prototyped? Probably the scorpion. Let's go scorpion. Scorpion or spider? An arachnid character would be cool. Oh, that's not even that's a... Oh, shit. That is not a horn person. That's just Dave. That's just a picture of Dave. If you use a different base... No. So the base in the way this modus works is that the base is however different amount of cards he had. So because he has exactly 10 cards, he's doing mod 10, which is the easiest way I can think of to do this, other than mod 1 or maybe mod 2. Mod 2 even is a little wonky. Yeah, it's not log. Um, so yeah, so the number of cards dictates what number he is dividing by to get to a remainder with the mod function. I don't think the term would be called modding, but it might be. Huh. So that's just a this is just a this is Dave taking a selfie. Dave, you take selfies? Dave's just here taking a fucking selfie. Look at him. Look at him take a selfie. Ah, Dave. Look at you go. In the breeze of the fan, the betas jostle near the open window. This arrangement is a little disconcerting. If they fell out, it would sure be a stupid way to lose them. I mean, why would you? You would just like that. He never planned on using it, just differentiating it from his brother. So it makes sense he'd just like write it however which way. Dave, turn off the fan. The crisis is easily averted. You can't imagine it will ever resurface later in any way, shape, or form. That beta is as good as yours forever. Okay, obviously he didn't shut the window, so he's going to lose them at some point. That's not even a prediction worth marking down. The story is just telling us at this point. You should probably pester Egbert again. Who said it? I said it. Oh, that's true. He did say it. Fuck, I'm trying to remember. Jacob. You should probably You should probably go pester Egbert again. You wonder if he found the beta yet. You might also chat about your respective Sylodices and fetch modi. And if the topic happens to come up, you wonder if he is anywhere near as smooth with his Sylodex as you are. Probably not. It's probably not even humanly possible. Possible. We Okay. Sorry, I had to figure out how to get my personal audio to lower without lowering the chat or the audio you get to hear. There we go. I have an audio thing. It's complicated. Oh, it's happening. It's happening right now. Suddenly, a rambunctious crow flies in the open window and snatches the beta, possibly to make a nest with, or maybe just for the sake of being a brainless, feathery asshole. You yell at the bird. Caw caw. See, this exclamation point is remarkably less pixely and also correctly formatted in proportion, and not as shitty as that question mark is. Why can't everything just be that good? See, this was the thing I was just talking about with the commands and the reacting with things in your inventory, where Dave says stop, and 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 7, which makes the sword come flying out of his inventory. You fucking imbecile. At least John, even if he did have to use a bunch of cakes and other shit, didn't accidentally say the wrong thing and make swords come flying out. You accidentally launch your ninja sword. Everything goes flying out the window, dead bird and all. We have slain one bird. Let us go to our notepad for a new page. Things slain. One dead. Okay, so we have one thing officially dead, and that is bird. If something else were to quote unquote die, we will add this to the list. But I do want to get a death count on the total amount of deaths in Homestuck. So we have one dead bird. She died previous to the events of the story beginning, and this is clearly happening in between two conversations that John and Dave had. So no, but if the sprite god thing were to somehow die, that would count, even though the grandmother was already dead, but is now a new being which has then died. So that would count. And if I miss something, please yell at me, because then I'll edit. I love the little tiny exclamation point and the no one can ever know about this. Dave, look out your window, you fucking idiot. Yeah, you can kiss all that stuff goodbye. Oh, Jesus Christ, it jump scared me. You feel sorry for the bird, but at least you never planned on using that beta ever. Anyway, now that bit of ugliness is behind you, you guess you can look forward to several more hours of messing around in your room. Whoa, wait, what? Probably, I'll probably differentiate between, I know trolls exist, and there's whatever the fuck a wayward vagabond is. So I'll probably use race and race species as the determining factor when putting things into the dead list. And if multiple people die in the same part or same panel, they'll get listed as together. So like 2 humans or 5 feathery assholes. I'm assuming that this is a wizard and we are now Rose. Yep. There she is in her weird fucking house. This is the hallway that leads out into that weird outbuilding where I assume her mom's room is. You prepare to descend the stairs to your living room. You are standing eye to eye with a familiar foe, a 20-foot tall granite statue of the mighty wizard Zazapan the Learned. Your mother had him installed through a hole in the roof with a heavy-duty crane. Just look at that mystical gaze. To peer into those aloof, glassy eyes is to arrest the curiosity of any mortal. To behold the wisdom concealed in the furrows of that venerable face is to know the ceaseless joy of bewilderment itself. Any man so fortunate as to catch askance his merry twinkle or twitch of whisker shall surely have all his dreams fulfilled. That was a hell of a sentence, but I'm glad I said it. You find this grisly abomination utterly detestable. Of course you do. Rose psychoanalyzed mother's love of wizards. There is nothing to psychoanalyze. Your mother clearly has no real affinity for these damnable things. She only collects them to spite you. If anything, she finds them even more repellent than you do. She's just a committed woman. Oh, just Andrew Hussey just has a hatred of wizards, I see. This is rather poignant, actually. This wizard right here with the large crystal ball and the multi-headed snake or hydra, depending on how you want to think about it. That's a mythological thing. So that's pretty interesting. So let's add a character 8 roses. I'll just put mom. Likes wizards. Maybe is just doing it to spite Rose. We're not sure yet. Rose, go downstairs to the kitchen back door. You descend down to the living room area of your home's expansive open layout. There is the sound of rushing water beneath the floor. It tends to strike gas as a strange presence in a living space, but it's become hardly audibly to you through familiarity. There's the front door, but hopefully there's no need to make the long trek around the house in the rain. You might as well see if you can slip through the kitchen and out the back unnoticed. Alright, let's take a look at this room. I like looking at these Homestuck rooms. So we've got... Well, there's two things that are colored, right, in this room. There is this vacuum cleaner that is it's just a brown vacuum cleaner. I don't know what's up with this, but it's plugged in, which is weird. There's this doll, this Cthulhu princess doll, which is now starting to seem like a more likely inclusion to a sprite than Jasper's, but I guess it depends on how long she spends in here versus out there. This doesn't look like it leaves the bookcase very accessible, actually. This is obnoxiously big, holy shit. And we had a couch exactly like this at a job I used to work, but it was black, but it was the same shape. It was actually decently comfortable. And then there's a door back here, which might be to the kitchen, or it could be this way. Oh, there's a basement level. That's actually really interesting. There's a basement level. Also, these, again, the floating staircase. The way this would actually work is that there would be rods going up from the inner part of each step, connecting it to the next step. That's how this could maybe even possibly work. A lot of the times you see these, they're anchored to the wall by the side. So there's one side that's all wall, but then the staircase looks like it's free floating with the steps just coming out of the wall. But that's a little more secure than this. I mean, it does just look cool, but it also is not the most practical. You just fall fucking off that and die. Rose, view mother's solid copper vacuum statue. Okay, oh, okay, but it's bronze, not copper. But it wasn't always. A while ago, you gave this as an ironic gift to your mom for Mother's Day. You even customized it with a drink holder to support one of her ubiquitous alcoholic beverages. She liked the gift so much she had it bronzed and put on this pedestal. She even left it plugged in so it can still be turned on now and then. But never to do any cleaning. It never leaves this display. Sometimes at night, when you are in your room, you hear it wailing from downstairs. She must know you can hear it. She's completely deranged. Did I read this. I read this. I read it and then we looked up at the room. Yeah, I read this. Wow. Okay. So Rose gets her mom a not it wasn't a statue, it was a genuine vacuum cleaner that worked, that had a cup holder for her alcoholic drinks. And then her mother takes it a step further and then bronzes it, which is wild. That's a wild move. Rose, grab the Eldritch Princess. It's too big to capsulog. Not that you want to move it anyway. The pretty princess doll has been sitting there for months, ever since your mother got this abomination for your birthday, as a total passive-aggressive gesture. You decided to make it much less abominable by knitting Her Majesty a new head and arms. Now it brings a mischievous smile to your face whenever you walk by. Your mother hasn't removed the doll yet, and probably never will. She would never be the one to blink first. I mean, that's kind of cool. I can appreciate her flexing her artistry to like make a pretty princess doll into a Cthulhu doll. Eldritch Princess. I like that. That's good. Rose, a quiet umbrella for protection from elements. U is less than L. U is greater. U is greater than L. U is less than V. You're going to have a hell of a time accessing that card when you need it. You guess you'll just cross that bridge later. Yeah, that's gonna suck. That's my biggest complaint with this, because if you could just access a whole tree, a whole like branch, without collapsing the whole tree, that'd be more useful. But if you can only take the top card, then this is just fucking the worst modus out ever. Like, even the stack and fetch mode I had didn't just dump all your entire inventory out whenever you wanted to use something. Rose, peek inside the kitchen. The liquor bottles are out in full force. Mom is surely nearby. Okay, so we've got fridge with a massive plaque, several bottles of liquor, a wizard painting, which, yes, is incredible. I love the owl. This owl is my favorite friend. I was wrong in that the kitchen is not through that door up there. It's actually just open concept part of this room. So unfortunately, I don't get access to change the screen quality. That's like a Twitch partner thing or something. I need to like be a better streamer to even get to do that, and I am not there yet. we're still trying to get there. That's what the follower goal is at the bottom of the screen. I get to the next step when I hit 50 followers. Because my goal, so I have a rig capable of streaming in 4K. I'm not gonna be doing that. I'll probably stream at 1080p, but it's definitely capable of it. But Twitch is saying I can't do that because I'm limited to certain like speeds, and I'm only limited to the speed I'm streaming at, not the not like a variable of it. So I do have to, stream for a bit more before I get the option to change it. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. Rose, investigate richly colored object in middle of screen. That would be your refrigerator, whose surfaces have customarily served as the battlefield for a chilly siege of passive-aggressive one-upsmanship. This was a drawing you did of your cat Jaspers when you were... Oh, Jaspers. There's an S. Jaspers. When you were younger, along with a poem about him. Your mother bought this ostentatious $15,000 frame for it and had it welded to the door. Holy shit, Mom. That's very supportive, but holy shit, that's a lot. I do like the cute little grass scribblings. Oh, it is a poem. Maybe it was a haiku. Rose would be into haikus. Using the colorful magnet letters, you recently left a succinct message which may or may not have been directed toward anyone particular, but you couldn't find the letter W, so you stuck two V's together. That's a mood. Couldn't find a W, so now she's just Shrev. That's my favorite thing to do on a skateboard, is Shrev. Magnet letters. That was a... God damn it. Your mother then purchased a fresh pack of W's and left them there for your convenience. Appreciative of the thoughtful gesture, you left her a sincere thank you note, which you had legally notarized and then marked with a drop of your blood. the W's. You can get a pack of only W's? That's amazing. Just only W's, that's all we get. But part of it was touching the floor, so your mother was kind enough to lift the lower portion of the document with a velvet pillow. Suddenly, her drop of blood has gone from colored to a solid black. It's just dried instantly within 2 seconds. What, the tentacle? It is an upside down Jester magnet, isn't it? It's the same exact Jester magnet that John's father had, just turned upside down to be Cthulhu. That's a pretty solid headcanon, Owl. I like that. She just bought a shit ton, and then made a nice little sheet and made it full of only W's. That sounds very excessive and time-consuming, and exactly something a mother of this quality would do. Thanks, Hussy. Rose, attach a W to face as fake mustache. Yep, yes, she sure did that. This is incredibly silly, and you're not sure how it fits into your campaign against your mother or getting your computer back online to escape your doom. But it's hard to resist getting a little silly sometimes, especially when you're absolutely positively sure nobody's watching. Absolutely nobody's watching this, Rose. Not me or several people on Twitch.tv, nor the thousands and millions of people who enjoyed Homestuck. Rose, caption log W. W is less than L. W is greater than L. W is greater than V. So it goes at the very bottom right of the tree. Wow, Hussy really fucking hates wizards. That's really weird, dog. You should get that checked out. I don't think I hate any brand of any particular thing that much, actually. But that slightly void in the W packet won't do. Nor will the gash in the plastic. No, I guess that headcanon doesn't really work out. Since it was, unless she like plastic wrapped this new custom pack of W's that she's created. So like she like vacuum sealed the plastic hot like the I don't know. You deposit 12 cents in its place, which is your approximation of the letter's value. You also make a vow to return later and neatly sew the plastic shut. Just sew that plastic shut, Rose. Just do that. Rose, think of ways to one-up Mother. Mother. Why wouldn't I hate wizards? Wizards are cool. I liked Harry Potter. I like um I like magic users in my isekai animes. Um magic casters are neat. I've played a wizard or warlock or sorcerer or two in my day. You now wonder how to address the pillow situation. It seems the woman has you as a clear disadvantage. Perhaps slipping a fresh doily under the pillow will do the trick, or maybe spilling a bit of Worcestershire sauce. Fuck, I totally had it. Worcestershire sauce on it, and then having it dry cleaned and returned with a laboriously ingrating apology note? No, there's no time for anything like that. Well, maybe, just thinking out loud here, you could use the entire pack of M's as W's. Fuck! The entire pack of W's as M's! Oh yes, that would burn. But you've already done something with that W pack, and there's no need to go back and gild that lily. This is delicate business, and that pillow is screaming for rebuttal. Rose, capture log velvet pillow. You take the velvet pillow and lovingly embroider a poem of praise and lovingly embroider a poem in praise of motherhood on it. Hopefully you can pull this off before she notices it's gone. VE is greater than L, VE less than VI, VE greater than U. But it causes your tree to be pretty badly unbalanced. It surely will auto-balance itself in the moment. So, with the weight of all the numbers now balanced towards the V's, towards V in general, because you have VUW and then now another V, the center is now going to shift to the right, where the right is the end of the alphabet and the left is the beginning of the alphabet. So it's probably going to put the umbrella or the violin as the root card when it rebalances. There you go. The umbrella becomes accessible in the root card with the laptop and the grimoire going off to the left, and all the V and W shenanigans off to the right. And just like that, the umbrella becomes accessible in the root card. That's just one of the things you love about the tree modus, the happy surprises. So I guess you could keep forcing your thing to rebalance, but you can never get anything on the ends without toppling the whole tree, which still makes it really, really bad in my opinion. Rose, head out the back door. Okay, enough's enough. Time to get... No, there's Mother. With her... with her, steam Swiffer vac-esque thing. Because it's not a vacuum, because it doesn't have any kind of bag or engine. It looks to be either a steam vac or a Swiffer model. You don't know how she does that. You're never safe in this house. And of all the things to be doing a power outage, she's up to her ironic housewife routine again. That mop bucket doesn't even have any water in it. What an absolute madwoman. Rose, hop over counter, landing in a roll. This bed's gotta fly. There she goes. Youth roll. Oh, yes, my favorite type of roll. Not the delicious Hawaiian roll, but the youth roll. Lousy, goddamn, stupid wizards. Can you imagine doing a full tuck and roll front flip into a fucking pile of ceramic wizards? With thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of pointy little jagged edges on each of them to stab into your delicate child flesh, ripping your flesh to shreds as you slowly bleed out on the floor. Meanwhile, in the past again, you're almost done patching up the hole in your window with the gaffer tape. But it's sort of hard to get any work done when people keep pestering you all day. You better get on that. Dave, answer chum. Ooh, let me get into my GG voice. Delicate child flesh. Don't worry about it. If you don't deal in delicate child flesh, you don't have to notice. Is it that there's a dead pixel in the game, bro? Because other than that, like, I wouldn't be able to tell. Just that one pixel in the game, bro. At the center. Oh, is it that he has like a slight smile? It's just like he has a little dink. Just a little dink. Okay. Gotta psych myself up to do these because I like them, but they take a lot out of me. Hi, Dave. Hey, sup? Not much. Sup with you, bro? Haha, that's a good one. That's not even what the text says. Good one. It's alright, being chill, I guess. You know how it goes. Great! Feeling cool today, Mr. Cool Guy? Oh man, you know it. So cool! You know shit is ice cold up in here. Shit is wicked bananas, I am telling you. So, have you talked to John today? Yeah, we were just talking a while ago about how he sucks at his Sylladex. Can you believe he uses Stack? That kid's ridiculous. Lol, well, that doesn't sound like much fun. What is it that you use again? No, wait, never mind. I forget whenever we talk about your goofy moduses, I get a migraine. What do you want with John? I want to tell him happy birthday and ask him about his birthday package. Oh, yeah. I was being sort of cagey and told him to check the mail because I was wondering if mine came yet. I think it did. Yeah, and I think mine came too. So, I guess you want to know if he likes it or something? No! He will not open it. He will lose it. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that, I guess. No, it's good actually, because he will find it he will find it again later when he really needs it, which of course is why I sent it in the first place. See, like, I never get how you know these things. I don't know. I just know that I know. Alright. Anyway, I have to go. I have to go feed back, back. Which is always a bit of an undertaking. Man, if I were you, I would just take that fucking devil beast out behind the woodshed and blow its head off. Whoa. Whoa. Dave. Whoa. Aggressive. That's aggressive. That's very aggressive. I don't want to kill a fucking dog. I think, right? Assuming feed maybe cat. Devil beast sounds like it's a big dog. That sounds like it's a big dog. I don't think I could if I tried. Yeah. Say hi to your granddad for me too, okay? Yes, I guess an encounter with him is almost certain. It is usually intense. Well, yeah, isn't it always with family? But he sounds like a total badass. Yeah, he totally is. Anyway, gotta go. See you later. Heh. That's me making a heart shape with my hands and going, heh. Dave, get phone. It will be handy to have your phone. 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 equals 8 mod 10 equals 8 on standby. So you won't always have to go back to your computer whenever someone pesters you. This way you can text message 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 equals 18 mod 10 equals 8. People, no matter where you are or outrageously cool thing you're up to. I'm so glad that I personally did not have to figure out the math for this, because fuck that. That sounds really fucking dumb. So cool. John, pursue adversary into that room. And whoa. And even meaner while, in the present, sort of when I smack my mic, once again, the slippery antagonist eludes you. You only find more of these unpleasant oily smears. Someone is pestering you. Both your PDA and computer register the message. This chum will know what to do. Alright. I'm out of my room. I'm out of my room now, looking for my bro's game. Oh, good. Yeah, there's no sign of Rose yet. I hope she's okay. Well, if she comes back, I'll be ready. You better know what you're talking about, because this could get ugly. Brought my phone, and I also took my awesome katana with me, in case things get too hot to handle, and they always do. You mean that piece of shit you have on your wall? Fuck you. It's sharp, and it's awesome, and it's a sword. End of story. Okay, I don't really care. I'm in my room again. I think there's someone else in this house, like mothers or something. Howie? I whiff. Dude, monsters aren't real. That stupid kid stuff is for stupid babies. Maybe. Yeah, you're right. What are you, an idiot? Of course there are monsters in your house. You're in some weird evil monster dimension. Come on. Skepticism is the crutch of cinematic troglodytes. Like, hey mom, dad, there's a dinosaur or ghost or whatever in my room. Yeah, right, Junior. Go back to bed. Fuck you, mom and dad. How many times are we gonna watch this trope unfold like it wasn't goddamn funny the first time I saw it? Just once, I like to see dad crap his pants when a kid says there's a vampire in his closet. Oh shit, everyone in the minivan. Be fucking dad of the year right there. Okay, stop. What do I do? What do you do? You have a hammer. Man, so lame. Okay, whatever. You should look into weaponizing your Silodex. My bro is always getting on my case about it, but man, it's not as easy as it sounds. But if you're fighting monsters left and right, you don't have much choice. Okay, I guess I can read up on data structure some more. How's it going over there? Why am I doing this now for John? I guess that's John's voice now. I'm out in the living room. He's usually here, but I don't see him. He might be playing his mind games he's always pulling in this ninja shit. All I see is little Cal over there. I guess he can't be far. Ha ha ha! Oh god, so lame. What? See, I just don't know why you think it's cool. His ventriloquist rapping shit? Oh, Lil Cal? No man, Lil Cal's the shit. That's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm just saying that being a white guy who's a rapper with a ventriloquist doll is not cool by any stretch of the imagination or definition of word cool, ironic or otherwise. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, bullshit. Cal is dope. Puppets are awesome. John Egbert blows. The end. Yeah, more like the opposite of all those things is the thing that is true. I'm going to read. Good luck with your bro. Read your own book. Stay wary of these foes. Poofed. Monsters. Only retarded babies who poop in their diapers believe in that stuff. Despite there being a chest-headed monster right over here with various fleshy teeth, and there's that oil that was in the package that Dave had, so my theory is being impacted at this point in time. Also, he's going to read data structures for assholes right now. That doesn't seem like the right thing to do. Was it data structure for assholes, or was it Solidex for assholes, or programming for assholes? Rose, you roll right out the front door. Oh, this is a bop. I'm bopping. Can't stop, won't stop bopping. I'm too busy bopping, I'm sorry. That's a solid song. Let's go. That was a sick combo, Rose. Very good job. Oh, haha, aggress passive. Oh no, that's so funny. I don't. That's a little maybe not cool as well. I don't know if I feel good about passive suicide threats, but or I guess not fake suicide threats. Pony! It's a pony! Where's the pony? A beautiful pony! She abjures with a beautiful pony. That's great. Ironic negligence. Sorry, I was trying to do this whole thing quietly where I just like look at the Perrier website, but then it wants to know my location. You can't see that, but there's Perrier.com wants to know your location. Fuck off. So this is just like, is it sparkling mineral water or is it just mineral water? Yeah. Captured at the source in France. Oh, it's sparkling. It is sparkling mineral water. Okay. So she's like, no, mother, don't give me the alcohol. I will drink my sparkling water. It looks like Mom has satisfied her. I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to call you a whore. That's just what I said. It looks like Mom has satisfied her strife quota for the day. She simply returns to her housework. No point in going out the front door anymore. Might as well head out the back like you originally planned. Rose, first be the pony, second trample Mom. You can't be this stupid pony, and frankly, you can't imagine why anyone would want to. But you give the pony a begrudging pat on the snout anyway. Her name is Maplehoof. We have another character. 8, 9, number 9. Best character, Maplehoof. Best character, Maplehoof is immortal and must never die. We're tier 1 Maplehoof. We're tier 1ing Maplehoof and tier 2 Jaspers. It probably is a YouTuber name, honestly. Alright. So that's my new prediction, is tier 1 Maplehoof, tier 2 Jaspers. John, turn around. Okay. Let me read this like a pissed off, like, asshole. Data structures for assholes. Chapter 7. God damn it, why do I even bother? The good news, your revolting incompetence can be put to use. Instead of accidentally firing a Celodex full of steak knives into a priceless oil painting or your beloved great-aunt, you can turn that fumbling fury towards one of your foes, such as the ability to grasp painfully simple concepts. The bad news, I'm tired of explaining myself hoarse to you gibbering fuckwads. In this chapter, I will be phoning it in with the liberal use of diagrams and shitty clip art. What are you gonna do about it? You're gonna wiggle in your own viscous secretions like the worms you are. That's what. Here, learn something for your kid for a change. Fuck. It hurt my throat a little bit, but it was fun. And then it's just clip art of the way the stack works. That's so funny. And then just emoticon of the asshole. Asshole notes! Purse your lips together to form a stiff pucker. Apply them firmly to my rear end. I now pronounce you man and wife. Now get in the kitchen and make my ass some dinner, bitch. You're trying to read, okay? The book is already unpleasant enough as it is without weird voices in your head nagging you to do things. Besides, I thought we already agreed there's no such thing as monsters. And then exclamation points. Fine, you'll interrupt your reading and turn around, but you don't see what could possibly be. Oh my god, it's a monster. It is a monster. That voice really like fucked my throat a little bit. I hope I don't have to do it again in the future for some character. Oh hell yeah. Let's go. Pops. He's got the bunny. That's fucked up. Why does he have a bunny? Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Shit. We can't have this. We need the bunny back. Agreed. Put the bunny back in the box. Oh fuck. John. He just fucking oh my fucking god, he fucking dead. Rose, exit. You leave through the back door. Nearby is the Transformer, the robot in disguise, if you will, which distributes electricity from the underground generator powered by the river flowing beneath your house, which I totally fucking called, by the way. Fuck all of you. I said it earlier. I was right. Eat shit. The Transformer was struck by lightning, though, and no longer works. You wonder if your mother has any plans to have it fixed? You guess she'd rather just play her mind games in a dark house like a weirdo. You can see the mausoleum and the portable generator across your backyard. You're almost there. Rose, use umbrella. God damn it, this modus fucking sucks. You regather your items and begin the soggy trek mausoleumward. Get up, John. This is no time for slumber. Alright, time to play a video game on this Twitch stream. Spin, John! Spin! Okay. Fix the hammer. Fix the hammer. Fix it. Smack. If you get too close, he goes, eh, 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 eh. Oh, shit. I fucking suck at this, John. There's a secret. Where's the secret? Where's the secret? Where's the secret? Secret. Secret, secret. I got a secret. Control Alt T? What the fuck? What the fuck did you just say? Am I logging into the Matrix? What the fuck is happening? What the fuck? Speed! Speed! Oh, but the thing is still here. We now do need a link spin. Especially since, so one of the stream goals is, or one of my goals as a streamer is to play all of the Legend of Zelda games on stream. So we might need a link spin emote at some point in the future. Rose, forget the W and make haste to the mausoleum. Retrieving the W never even crossed your mind. It's just a stupid magnet. John, salvage your weapon and fight on! I kind of wish this actually was like the I do remember the fights the fights, the not many of them that there were in Hype Swap, but that was the funnest part of. What? I have no idea. What's the problem? No, I don't. There's no problem. Everything is fine. I can't put the bunny back in the box. You said, put the bunny back in the box. No, why couldn't he put the bunny back in the box? Now exult! Victory! Spoils are upon you! Spoils are yours, even. Not necessarily upon you, as I said earlier, but mostly just yours. Oh, baby. Look at all this content. Let's look at this content. Okay. So we have a new game concept. Mechanics, even. The Eshladder. Okay. So we have new concepts. So his health is very clearly impacted by gel. So obtaining gels and I think like some kind of gel makes up his health bar. So obviously he leveled up twice and gets 2 bonuses to his health or to the effectiveness of health pickups. That's not very clear. Cash limit's a little more clear. The limit of how many how many individual grist he could hold at any time. He started at 20. He should now be at 50, which is a pretty decent jump considering. Then we have our different ranks. This is not a scroll bar I can actually use. So we start at Green Tyke, and then we went to Juve Squirt, and then we're at Plucky Tot currently. We then have Fidgety Bopper, Ankle Biter, Champ Fry, Pesky Urchin, Nipper Cadet, Brave Sprout, Cool Buckaroo, Knee High Pilgrim, Moppet of Destiny, Gadabout Pipsqueak, I almost skipped that one, Boy Skylark, Rumpus Buster, and Lodestar Youth. These probably add increasing amounts of viscosity and funds. Let's see, we got a total of 125. I want to assume it was 50 from Juve Squirt and 75 from Plucky Tot to create a total of 125 BP dollars, Homestuck dollars. And I do like the little notification that he gets a differently colored feather in his cap with each level. And now he's doing a dance. The amazing victory allows you to scale the first 2 achievement rungs on your Eshladder. You are now a Plucky Tot with a new feather in your cap to show for it. The Eshladder rewards your bold ascent with 125 boon dollars. You waste little time in storing them in your ceramic pork hollow. Additionally, climbing the rungs has boosted your gel viscosity and your cash limit. Alright. Ceramic pork hollow. It's a good term. I really do like it. By expanding your cash limit, you've made room for all that nice grist you just collected. You now have 32 fragments of build grist and 10 fragments of shale. So purple is shale. We still don't have any piss or green apple gushers. I am gonna make a vow after I'm done streaming, which might be maybe an hour and a half. I can't go too long tonight. I am gonna go to Wawa and get me some food plus a pack of gushers if they have it, just for Homestuck's sake. What about that card? It seems the Shale Imp had allocated the bunny to its Strife Specibus. Sort of a stupid thing to use for a weapon, but you might as well grab it and stick the bunny in your Strife deck while you're at it. It would at the very least be safer there. Well, it got named. All right. Okay. That was weird. Cool. Handle kind. No. What the fuck? You grouped the two specify in your strife portfolio. No self-respecting strifer would be caught dead without one. Okay, so he can have 5 and that's 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 strife cards. But one of these is just handles now, so that sucks. Gather the scattered bits of your large hammer. Oddly enough, it seems breaking the sledgehammer altered the abstratus from hammer-kind to handle-kind, even going as far as expelling the head of a smaller hammer from your deck expelling the head of your smaller hammer from your deck to force compliance. You didn't even notice in the heat of battle. You grabbed the sledgehammer handle, expelling the useless Harlequin figurine. God damn it, it auto-corrected our fucking hammer. That's insane. Now, repair the hammer. You merge the sledgehammer head with its handle and return it to your strife deck, repairing the hammer-kind abstratus in the process. The smaller hammer is ejected from the deck, since of course handles of any sort no longer belong in there, obviously. God fucking damn it, I hate everything in my life. God damn it, John, please stop. Fine, now what? Dave is pestering you, but you don't have time to deal with his nonsense right now. Something is amiss in your room. You can't quite put a finger on it. Other than the fact that there's fucking oil everywhere and there was a fucking monster in it? Sure. Rose, hurry and activate the generator. You fire up the generator and drag a cord into the mausoleum. It, of course, would be foolish to run the generator inside a confined space. Generator safety is everyone's business. There's something visibly wrong in that panel. Visibly wrong. Visibly wrong. The door is ajar. There is goo under the bed. The bunny is gone. The bunny is gone. It is not in the box. God damn it, the bunny is gone. No, it's in his deck. It's in his deck. It's in his deck. It's in his bunny deck. Bunny's not gone. There is oil under the bed, though. And out the door. And that's all I could see. Rose, defile tomb. Sorry, Jaspers, have to make space for the laptop. Besides, your final resting place is already a mockery. You should have decomposed years ago under a bed of petunias like a normal cat. Not given to a taxidermist and stuffed with a tiny custom-tailored suit and then stuffed in a coffin built for infants. Dear Jaspers, god damn it, that's so sad. Oh, he looks so peaceful and so fucking sad, and he is going to be prototyped with our fucking sprite, because goddammit, of course he will. Rose, plug in your laptop. You plug in your laptop and connect to the internet signal again. Everything predictably falls out of your Celodex, but you're not about to get bent out of shape about it. You have bigger fish to fry. Looks like Dave noticed you're back online. He pesters you like clockwork. And there's John. What on earth is he up to now? I am getting weirdly tired. Oof. The door, John. Look at the door. You're right. Didn't the door... Oh my god. You're right. That's not what I was thinking about. I was like, oh, the door's ajar. Not that it's been put back on its hinges. That's wild. Also, the question mark's back and I hate it. You're right. Didn't Rose yank the door off its hinges and prop it on your bed? Someone or something has put it back and left it slightly ajar. Incredibly alarming. Investigate. God damn it. Yep, there goes his fucking prankster's gambit. It did come back, but it's only going down this time. It's the lowest it's ever been. What? This is so outrageous. Well, there's Grandma Jester Sprite. Grandma Harlequin Sprite, excuse me. Rose, past it, John. Nana Quinn. Okay, we're renaming her. We're renaming her. She's now Nana Quinn. She's now Nana Quinn. We love Nana Quinn. Prankster's Gambit God is hilarious and we love her. There we go. Oh, there you are. John said your house was burning down. Are you on fire yet or what? No, for now I've retreated to the safety of a smaller building, which is much closer to the forest fire threatening my residence. Oh, well that's a relief. John told me to get the game to help you get out of there, so I'm working on that now. Working on it? Yeah, my bro's copy, long story. Hey, don't tell John about this, but I think he might have been right about the puppets. They're sort of starting to freak me out a little. You're referring to your brother's collection. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's cool and all, the semi-ironic puppet thing or whatever, or semi-ironic, but man, I don't know. I'm starting to think some of this shit is going a little far and it's kind of fucked up. I've seen his websites. I like them. Well, yeah, well, you would. Oh man, I wish Lil Cal wouldn't look at me like that, with those dead eyes, Jesus. Sometimes I dream that he's real and he's talking to me and I wake up in a cold sweat and basically flip the fuck out. Interesting. Oh god, why did I just tell you my dream? You're gonna have a field day with that. I am currently scrawling notes fiercely into one of the many psychoanalysis journals I maintain for you. Published papers forthcoming. Because, it's unlike either of us have anything better to do at the moment than evaluate each other's radically debilitating pathologies. Yeah, I'm gonna get moving. Have you heard from John? He's not answering me. He won't answer me either, but I am watching him. I suspect he is preoccupied with the I don't know. He is preoccupied with the fact that he just had a bucket of water dumped on his head by the ghost of a dead clown. By the ghost of his dead grandmother who happens to be dressed like a clown. Alright, I'm out. Later. Interrogate this madwoman. Nana? Yes, dear. Wow, you scared the living daylights out of me. Well, I guess it was really good. It was a really great prank. Good one, Nana. Anyway, are you really my dead Nana? Of course, John. I've come back to help you on your journey through the medium and beyond. I am delighted to see what a fine young man you have turned out to be, just like your father. Okay, I guess I will take your word for it. Ooh, he became British there for a second. Okay, I guess I will take your word for it. I don't remember you at all. My dad said I was really young when you died. Hey, speaking of which, do you know where he is? I looked everything for him. Okay. Okay, so she has knowledge. I've come back to help you on your journey through the medium. The medium. The medium. The medium. a medium? So, the medium. That's a very interesting way to put that. The medium. Because you could often say that if we wanted to draw the arrow back to the Gnosticism and the religion, you could say that any vessel in which a god enacts its will through would be a medium. You could imply that if the characters are here to create gods, then the medium is what the gods will then interact with and enforce their will upon, which is why Nana is here and she knows about it. There also might be two alternate forms of Nana that have gone to different parts of the medium and have different specialties. Apparently we got stuck with nice grandma prankster god, which I'm perfectly okay with. There's Dad. He's beating the shit out of people. I should take the notepad out. Look at him. Oh, jeez. Look at it. He's beating the shit out of shale imps. Hell yeah. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Where'd he go? Oh, shit. Your father was kidnapped. Oh, no. When you crossed over to the medium, he was apprehended by the very forces of darkness which your presence here has awakened. What? Oh, flip. What? Okay, so what is the medium you're talking about? It is where we are now. The realm that is a ring of pure void. Oh god, there's more information after I made all that speculation. Realm of pure void. Dividing light and darkness, it turns in the thick of the Insifosphere, a place untouched by the flow of time in your universe. Broomkind. Oh my god, Broomkind! John's dad uses Broomkind! Oh my god, you guys. He uses Broomkind. I can't believe it. We talked about that last time. And I wanted somebody to use Broomkind. And now it's here. Now it's happening. I don't think I put that on my predictions, but goddamn. The Insifosphere, a place untouched by the flow of time in your universe. You mean because we are inside a computer or in the game software or something? A computer? Why, what is that, dear? Some new-fangled contraption like the horseless auto boxcar? Ooh, jeez. Sneeze. Snuck up on me. Well, it's like this machine that, I know, of course I know what a computer is, John. I was just pulling your leg. Woohoo! Oh, okay. No, John, you're not inside a computer or software or anything like that. Try not to be so linear, dear. The software that brought you here was merely a mechanism that served as a gateway. Its routines, in a way, serve to invoke this realm's instance, yet it stands independently of any physical machine, and yet somewhat paradoxically always has. I'm not sure I get it, but alright. So what do I actually need to be doing here? I think it would be best if we started with the big picture. Whew, 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 my voice, it's going. That was probably not the best voice to do for that occasion. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually super hungry and my voice is giving out, so I might want to call it soon. Somebody give me a good page number to stop at, since we're at 421. We already passed 413, so we can't stop at 413. Please hold. I am now holding. Let me go play the home music. I have been invited to play Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Instead, I will not do that. Instead, what we are now doing while we wait is we are now playing Magic the Gathering Arena for the PC. While I wait, instead of singing a whole song. See, now I'm a real streamer. Now we're streaming video game. It's never gonna load. Somebody's gonna get back to me with a good stopping point before this even loads. Page 493. Wow, and I was right. It never loaded. Thank you so much, Recursive. I really appreciate you. Go on. 439, not 493. You're right. I can't read. I'm bad read. Go on. Oh. Oh. This is so laggy. Wow, this is so incredibly laggy. This isn't like the stream lagging. This is how laggy it is on my computer. Yeah, like I can... Weird. Oh god, it's the nano voice. Okay, time to do falsetto for another 5 minutes. Above the... Whoa. Above the medium. Yeah. Above the medium, beyond the 7 gates, residing at the core of the Insifosphere, is a place known as Skaya. Legend holds that Skaya exists as a dormant crucible of unlimited creative potential. What does this mean, you ask? I'm afraid my lips are sealed about that, dear. Ho-ho! But needless to say, where a realm of such profound importance is concerned, forces of light will forever be charged with its defense. Forces of darkness will just as persistently covet its destruction. Okay. 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 So they're giving us a lot of information. So the let me go get it. Medium. Okay, is at the core of the Insifosphere. Gotcha. Mark Hadley is the boss at the music. Okay. So, the medium is where he is now. And above the medium, he made Slender? That's so weird. Above the 7 gates is Skaya. So the medium isn't the universe. The Insifosphere is the like universe. I think the medium would be like a galaxy in that universe, and Skya is planet unlimited creative potential. That's interesting. So I guess that's the place that he has to maybe even deliver Nana Sprite to. He has to take her to Skya so that she can be a god there. Or maybe a demigod if they already have a people there. No, that's interesting. Interesting. I like it. Lore. Finally getting some Homestuck lore. And as it so happens, at the center of this realm whose fate is in question, these very forces duel on a stage, stuck in eternal stalemate. Yes, they have dueled in this manner forever. That is, until you showed up. Oh, okay. So there's two opposing forces on Skya. Huh, okay. Me? Is this the thing? Me? Me? Yes, you, John. Before your mishap with my ashes, you may recall the sprite's previous incarnation, which resulted from its kernel's hatching. I fucking called that it was an egg. I'm pointing at the screen. You can't see it, but I called it. So one went up to a purple place, or one went up to a gold place, one went up to a purple place. Okay. You see, this hatching occurs automatically in response to your arrival. The result is a pair of kernels, one dark, one light, each carrying the information they were prototyped with before the hatch. One goes up, one go. Oh, sorry. Ugh. Was a part of the. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let me just watch this whole thing. So, it like ended the video. So it. All right, let me just watch these videos before I start reading. In the future. So the kernel, like, oh, she said it hatched, and part of it goes up, part of it goes down. Mm-hmm. Okay. And interestingly, it only has the jester data and not the grandma data. Oh, and that's why all the enemies are jestery. Gotcha. Harlequiny. I'm so sorry. Oh, and the chessboard evolves. Gotcha. And then they become harlequins, and then they get more pieces. Got it. Gotcha. One goes out. The same mistake. One goes down to a kingdom entrenched in darkness, the other up to a kingdom basking in light. Each comes to rest in an orb atop a spire, of which there are three others in kind. The four spires are situated above a throne, and these two thrones preside over the two respective sovereign nations. And once the kernels are situated, that is when the game is afoot. The true war begins. Light versus dark, good versus evil. This is a war that the forces of light are always destined to lose, without exception. Did I say what? Sovereign powers. That's what I said, right? Did I read that wrong? Huh. Sovereign powers. Sovereign nations. My bad. I was just thinking of like reading actual like documents where you mostly just talk about, you know, the sovereign nation of whatever. Um huh. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. So I guess I was trying to avoid saying good or evil literally, but I guess the top one is good and the bottom one is evil. Or maybe it's just what Nana Sprite um dictates to be good and evil, or what she is programmed to think good and evil are. I hesitate to assign good and evil just like blindly. The fact that the light always lose, though, is very interesting. Quest of futility, then. Oh, there's the spirographs going up. Oh, those must be the 7 gates. The 7 gates. Wow, really? Then what's the point? That remains for you to find out. Dear, for you see, the journey you're about to take is the ultimate riddle. The ultimate riddle. The ultimate riddle. Huh. Whoa! For now, your objective is to proceed towards Skya and pass through the first gate situated directly above your house. Not even terribly far. The gates will become progressively more difficult to reach, so you had better be prepared to sharpen your adventuring skills. Ah, nice. How am I supposed to get out there? You build! Alright, so we're just like building up. Bucket. And John being very excited. John's so excited. I love John. Let's pet him on the head. John is a precious cinnamon roll. Must be protected. Nana Sprite is good too. Okay, I think I get it now. So, I guess the battle against good and evil is sort of irrelevant? Well, I don't know. All that sounds kind of weird. But in any case, we build the house to get to these gates, and then I can save my dad. Yes, John. And then, after that, we solve this ultimate riddle thing and save Earth from destruction. Oh, no. I'm afraid not. That was the bucket that spilled water on his head, right? That Nana set up? This is on the bed now. him slowing down his excited dancing. Your planet is done for, dear. There is nothing you can do about that. Oh. Your purpose is so much important than saving that silly old planet, though. And that is... So, I fucking called it. This isn't explicitly confirming they're making a god / they're making a pantheon, but they have a higher purpose. Yeah, this isn't. The game was never ever about saving their world. It was a higher purpose. So interesting. Yes, I'll have to agree with the float hag about that. The float hag, my favorite. My favorite hags are the kind that float. Oh, she make a goop. She make a goop. What? Bucket. Yeah, there's a bucket. Is the bucket for now all this goop that exists? Neat. John, you are such a good boy. I know you will succeed. Thanks, Nana. You are a good boy, and good boys deserve treats. Hooray! I'm going to go bake you some cookies. Rev bucket. Why does Rev have a bucket emote? The hag mentioned cookies. Pursue her. Oh, god damn it. That's just what you need. More baked goods. John, you do not get to say no. You do not say no to cookies. I command you get them. You totally abjure the hell out of that idea. You're so busy abjuring, you don't even notice Rose has been trying to pester you this whole time. Rose, hit John in the head with the box to get his attention. You give John a swift drubbing in the noggin, but he is undeterred. That is some fit he was throwing. He is throwing, in fact. Perhaps you will take this spare moment to contemplate the Nanosprite's strange tale. It may also behoove you to record your thoughts on the developments in your GameFAQs walkthrough/journal. It can be hard finding time to update it. In fact, you're not even sure where you found the time to write what's already there. Thanks, Story, for just confirming my thoughts. Fucking Jaspers. Why did they zoom in on my boy Jaspers? Oh, is that so, Jaspers? And who do you think you're looking at with that smug grin? The last thing you need is sass from a dead cat. It's pretty much all his fault you're in this mess in the first place, so he can just button it. John, cookies now. You refuse outright. This impudence is insufferable. Go get these cookies. Well, when you put it so politely, how can John decline? John, you are stupid. You really need to work on your manners. Stupid, stupid, dumb. That's not a command. That is nothing. It's stupid. You're stupid. For the last time, I command and you get the cookies, boy. It's not gonna happen, buddy. Years in the future. But not really enough to write home about. Okay, so apparently this is a good stopping point. I love you, hour. I love you, hour. That was 3 hours of reading Homestuck down. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This will probably get cut up into 2 parts, put on YouTube. Read the text and clear the link, and then stop. Okay, I trust you. But not really enough to write home about. An agitated finger slips mid-keystroke. Oh? A new question mark graphic. I'm actually super happy about that. The wayward vagabond is here. He has beans and mustard! And a book full of human etiquette! Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so happy for him. I'm actually ecstatic for him. I am pissed that this is a Apple keyboard. I'm really upset about that, actually. All right then. Well, I mean, that's about it. Like, I appreciate you guys so much for coming out. Actually, it was a lot of fun, and yeah, he slapped caps lock. I noticed that for sure. Oh, caps lock opened that contain. Oh my god, it's a lot. Oh no. Oh no. That's terrible. Why? How could you do this to me? He disabled the lock. Yeah, I noticed. Doesn't mean I have to be any less pissed about it. Of course, Saber, thank you so much for showing up and like sharing your time with me. I really am starving, and I very much need to go get food. It's either gonna be Wawa or Waffle House at this point. Oh, Cherry Nicola, sorry you didn't get to like see most of it. I really appreciate you showing up. And yeah, for sure, we definitely want to keep doing more of this and ingest food. Yes, I need to ingest. Hoagie Fest. Holy shit. Wait, do I know you in real life, Recursive? Are you one of my friends? I forget. Because, oh my god, we had... Oh, so I'm gonna it's story time now. I'm not getting food. This is now just story time while I play Magic. So there is a I played Magic competitively. I went to several Grand Prix, and we would often travel for them as a group, as a friend group, and we often got together. Yes. It is a chain, even a chain of gas stations known as Wawa, and they have the most amazing sandwiches. Hoagies, obviously, and that's why they have an event called Hoagie Fest. And as we drove from Central Florida, about where Disney is, all the way up till um, all the way up till where did we go? Boston. We drove from Florida to Boston for Grand Prix Boston, and we stopped at several Wawas, just so many Wawas. And every time we'd stop at one, I would get a hoagie because it was Hoagie Fest. And everybody would be like, "Why are you getting another sandwich?" I'm like, "Because it's Hoagie Fest." And then another one of my friends got into it, and then we were both getting sandwiches at every Wawa stop because it was Hoagie Fest. Hoagie Fest is the most important time of year. Why wouldn't we stop and get hoagies at Hoagie Fest? What the fuck are you even talking about? So, yeah, we just spent... No, like, Wawa is like... Imagine a good sandwich place that's also everything good you like about 7-Eleven or whatever your favorite 24-hour fast food chain is. So not only is there amazing fucking food, but there's also every drink you can think of, alcohol, chips, candy, baked goods, coffee. It's just fucking amazing. And they're open 24/7. They're not even closed for COVID. Like they close from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. for COVID, and that's it. Honestly, I don't even know why I started playing this game. I need to go. Well, it's funny you say that, because I was like 3 seconds away from deciding to go to Waffle House instead. Um, I genuinely like their sandwiches and their hash browns. But yes, they're like Waffle House, but good. But they grill their chicken fresh, and it's like really nice. Um, yeah. I mean, it depends on what you have to like designate as a good Waffle House. It's the only one I've ever been to, so I suppose it's good. Um, so yeah, I just and I often do this playing Magic while talking or while doing anything else. Um, I've played this game so much it just like is not even an issue for me anymore. I'll take 5. I don't care. Oh no, it turned out it was 8. So, that's hilarious. So, as far as I know, all the KFCs in my area are complete trash and always have been. It's like super interesting. Um, and like I never like every time. I mean, yeah, but like the inside of the store is like fucking dirty and it's miserable. And it sucks because like I love Popeyes and I'll go there all the time, but sometimes I want like different tasting fried chicken and um oh that's good. I'm glad you have a good a good KFC near you. Um but I mostly have to just do Popeyes. Straying kitties. I mean, that's fair, but there's so much other things that you'll grow to learn along the way that I think you're gonna be fine actually. I don't necessarily think that you'll desperately miss that one food item so much that you can't handle it or anything. Um, yeah, I think you might be fine. Taco Hell. I actually don't like Taco Bell that much. Watch me win this game. Taco Bell's fine, but I tend my trash food tends to be Popeyes or Wendy's. Wendy's Wendy's spicy crispy chicken is the spiciest chicken I can get from a fast food place, hands down. And I tend to always go for that. That's really fuck. Oh no, it's just put. It's not cast. Um, I love their Cajun fries. Actually, their Cajun fries and their Cajun rice. Hey, how's it going? I'm sorry. I was about to end the stream and then we got caught up talking about food, and I started playing Magic in the background. I'm so sorry. How's it going, Eden Hart? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm hungry. And then we started talking about Waffle House and Wawa because people didn't know what Wawa was. But yeah, no. I'm gonna be back on Friday. I'm gonna try my very fucking best to do a longer stream on Friday. For Homestuck, but specifically in reference to the streaming, I will be back on Thursday to stream same time, 10 p.m. EST, 10 p.m. EST, streaming either, and I'll decide at the time. Oh, I fucking died. I wasn't paying attention. Oh shit. Oh my fucking god, I'm fucking dead. I got too excited about food. Uh Either streaming the Legend of Zelda series in its entirety or the Paper Mario series in its entirety, up until and including the most recent game. So that would be the new Paper Mario coming out, and or Breath of the Wild 2 if we ever make it there. So that's what I have planned for Thursday. And then Friday, Monday, we'll just do more Homestuck. Tuesdays, I have an IRL board game night, so I can't stream that night. And Wednesdays, I play D&D, so I can't stream that night. So, and then have my weekends off after I do 9-hour streams on Friday, apparently. So, yeah, that's my stream schedule for now. I appreciate you all for coming out. Thank you so much. For sticking around, watching me read Homestuck and make guesses. This time might have been a little slower, or maybe not as intensive, but I feel like we got a lot of info dumps here right at the end, and we got to Dave. We got a bit more John stuff. This probably still gonna happen. Yeah. Well, everybody, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for coming out. Hope you have a wonderful night. I love you all. Thank you.